This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontic, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partner Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
And you are looking live inside the SPO Center in Waterloo, New York, where it's a Finger Lakes East battle tonight as the Wayne train pulls into town. It's the Wayne Eagles versus the Waterloo Indians, live on FingerLakes1.com. Glad you could be with us, everybody. I'm Jim Sinicropi, sitting alongside Kevin Sharp, high above courtside. And Sharpie, it's time for some Finger Lakes East basketball.
Yeah, it's about time. I've been really looking forward to this matchup tonight between Wayne, a dominant team over the last few years, and I think an upstart team in Waterloo. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Wayne obviously two-time defending Class A2 champs. They're the biggest school classification-wise in all the Wayne Finger Lakes, and A2 is a really difficult classification, so they've won that twice, and they bring back most of the team from both those sectional championships.
Sure. I mean, you look down the roster, and they've got guys scattered out throughout the roster that all have good big game experience. Starting obviously with Logan Blankenberg and Nick Carmichael. Those two guys, I think, are you can't really point anybody out, single anybody out, because all five starters have really gelled well together this year. But
yeah, Blankenberg, one of the let's see, actually I have it right here. Blankenberg was the MVP was on the all-tournament team in the 2017 Class A2 title, and he was the MVP of the A2 tournament last year. Yeah. And then Nick Carmichael, big throwback. We call him Big Country because he reminds me so much of Bryant Reeves.
Right.
And then Billy Thompson, the point guard, going to play lacrosse at Lemoyne, obviously a superior athlete. And really these three kids, along with the rest of their team, played together for so long now.
Right. Before the season started, I took a look at Wayne, and I said, you know what, if you can limit Carmichael and Blankenberg, limit their touches, just somehow limit their touches, I think a team would be okay. But then you throw in, Billy Thompson, 4-year starting point guard. But then Jaden Burley, who had 24 points against Leadership, and then Logan Hogata, who had 12 points the other night. So I guess you got to pick your poison with them. How do you want to die basically against Wayne?
And it'll be interesting to see how Coach Pittifer's Waterloo Indians square up against the Wayne Eagles. Now, this is a Waterloo program that's really been on hard times for several years. 2015 and 16, they went 5-16. The following year, 4-16. Last year, 5-16. But I think this team's much better than that. First-year head coach Mark Pittifer has a roster with 16 guys on it, a lot of them with varsity experience, and they're led by their senior leader, Derek Sluka.
I love Derek Sluka. I saw him play a lot this summer. Summer League over in Lions, and he just really impressed me with his overall game. He's a much better defender than what people give him credit for, I think. I saw him play against Justice Smith, and they really had a really good battle going against each other. It was a lot of fun to watch. Hard-nosed kid, football player. He can definitely play one of those two sports at the next level, in my opinion.
Yeah, there he is. He has a dunk in the last 3 games. Now, we were here for the Waterloo Hall of Fame Classic, and we saw Waterloo lose to Greece Olympia a couple weeks ago, and they didn't look that good. Since then, 3 straight wins, including last night a 5-point win against World of Inquiry. It looks like they've righted the ship. And I was talking to Coach Pittifer before the game, and he said any given night, he thinks they got a good chance tonight.
I believe that. They do have very good athletes. Not just Derek Sluka, but you also have the Lawrence kid who's got averaging 12 points a game. But the thing about them, and you couldn't really expect too much out of them that first game. I mean, a new coach, new system, some things are going to fall through the cracks.
Right.
When I look at this matchup today, though, these kids for Wayne, those big 4 if you want to call them, actually, 5 kids have played together now since they've been 3rd graders with the same coach. So they've got between 400 and 500 games under their belt,
Right.
where Waterloo has, with the same coach and the kids, they only have 4 games under their belt.
Yeah.
So I think that could play a big part in tonight's game.
Well, it should be interesting. Wayne, definitely the preseason favorites in the Finger Lakes East, and for them not to capture back-to-back Finger Lakes East titles, because they didn't win it 3 years ago.
Right.
They've got back-to-back A2 titles, but the league, they've only won it 1 year. For them to capture their second straight, or for them to not capture their second straight, they're going to need to they're going to have to get beat a night like tonight at Waterloo or at Newark,
right,
or at Minders or at Geneva. And I could see them running the table.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think Newark might be their biggest threat.
I think that if Wayne is missing from the outside, I think they might be able to. Teams might be able to stay with them a little bit. But again, they've got so much experience, and Coach Thompson. I'm very impressed with how he's run his program.
Yeah.
He's been with this group of kids. This is their 8th or 9th year together, so they all know each other so well. He's got a lot of quick hitters to get the ball to Blankenberg, to get the ball to Carmichael in certain spots, to set Hogato up for a 3-point shot. So, I mean, you throw all that in the mix, and they're going to be a very, very tough out for anybody. Not just Finger Lakes, but they played Sutherland to a 3-point loss. Right?
They beat
Sutherland by
yep.
3.
Then they lost the leadership.
But I think they had an awful start to that game, and they came back and tied it up. So they've proven they can play with anybody in their sectional classification.
Yeah, Wayne comes in at 2-1 with the win against Pitt Sutherland and the loss against Leadership, and then they have a win at home against Penn Yan, 61-39. This is the first road game for the Wayne Eagles this year. Waterloo comes in at 3-1. 1-0 in the league with their opening loss to Greece Olympia. Since then, a 30-point win at Bath Haverling, another 30-point win at Palmac, and then the 5-point win last night against World of Inquiry, a team that Penn Yan also beat by 1. But today's a big measuring stick for this Waterloo team, for sure.
Right, I agree. Again, I think that one of the things you're going to need to look for is can they push the ball up the court? Can they get it up and get some easy baskets? Because when Wayne sets up into their 2-3 zone that they traditionally run, they make shots very, very difficult to convert.
Yeah. So Wayne hadn't won a sectional title in their school history until they won that A2 title in 2017. Now they're on the cusp of making a run at a 3rd straight. The Waterloo program, similar drought. For a school that's had a lot of good teams over the years, but their last sectional title, 1972.
Yeah, I would have lost some money if somebody would have given me an over-under. 47 years is a long time.
Yeah, you get a look at the banner right there. I was born in 1972, so that would be 47 years since they've won sectionals, and they've had some really great players and some really great teams. And I think that this Waterloo team is a contender for sectionals in Class B1 this year.
I think so. I think it's wide open in there. You got Batavia and Newark thrown in the mix there, along with a lot of Finger Lakes East schools and a couple of the Greece schools. So I think it's really anybody's to go get.
Also, tonight's one of the first nights where we got a full slate of boys and girls games. I think we're going to pull them up here in a second. There's Coach Pittifer, but this will be last night's scoreboard, actually. Those are classifications, and this would be around the Wayne Finger Lakes on the boys' side tonight. You got Palmac at Geneva, Mid Lakes at Newark. That Minders at Penn Yan game's pretty interesting.
Sure. Yep.
Should be pretty evenly matched teams. And then out in the west, Naples is playing HAC. Red Jackets down in Ovid at South Seneca. Dundee against a really good Marcus Whitman team that beat Livonia badly the other night. It was really impressive. And
very
then
impressive.
In Wayne County, Marion at Ganonda. North Rose Wolcott at East Rochester, and the Lions at Sodus, which there's not too many games, I think, where Lions has even a chance of losing in Wayne County, but this could be one of them.
It could be one of them. If they fall asleep one night and, don't get off the bus, and, I think that, and that's something where it's an exaggeration, but sometimes they can get a little bit lackadaisical. Ganonda played them real tough the other night over in Ganonda.
Yeah, that was one of those teams that I thought could possibly hang with them. And Ganonda, a team too in Wayne County that I think has a chance at a sectional run as well. Interestingly, just this morning at 10 o'clock, the New York State Sports Writers Association released their state rankings, and you take these with a grain of salt because it's tough to gauge the whole state. But, Lions came in at number 5 in Class C. In Class B, Newark was at 21. And in Class A, Wayne was just an honorable mention.
I don't really understand that.
Yeah.
I think they're better than an honorable mention across the state.
But a lot of games to play. But they were released for the first time this morning at 10 a.m. So we got about 30 seconds here on the pregame clock. Both teams are heading over to their benches. I think we're going to have the national anthem in a moment, in which we'll step aside. Almost time for some basketball. We're going to hopefully bring you scores from around the league tonight as well. We're going to get starting lineups first or the national anthem first. Looks like national anthem first. Love coming to the SPO Center here, Waterloo Fieldhouse, Waterloo High School. It's a huge gymnasium, which sometimes makes the atmosphere feel a little subdued, but a decent crowd tonight. We'll be back here next Thursday for a boys-girls doubleheader between Minders and Waterloo. And I was talking to Coach Pittifer before the game, and he said that one of his goals is to beat Minders, something Waterloo boys haven't done since 2007. So we're going to step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, it'll be time for basketball. It's Wayne Waterloo coming up next.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at billcramchevrolet.com.
Welcome back inside Waterloo High School, where we're just moments away from tip of Finger Lakes East battle between the Wayne Eagles and the Waterloo Indians. Jim Sinicropi alongside Kevin Sharp, Jeremy Hunt on camera, Jason Hunt producing tonight. It is the, what would this be, the 6th game of our 28-game regular season as we get ready for starting lineups. First, it's going to be Wayne. That was Nick Carmichael and Billy Thompson, point guard. Boy, Carmichael knocked down his teammate, boy. Logan Holgado, senior guard. Jaden Burley, who was their leading scorer the other night in the the loss to Leadership.
Yeah.
And there's Logan Blankenberg, boy. He's one of the best players you'll see all year here in all of Section 5, not just the Wayne Finger Lakes.
All Greater Rochester last year.
Well deserved, too.
Yep.
And the spirits are high for Waterloo here. They'll start junior guard and Julian Ruiz.
Number 3, Johnny Lawrence.
John Lawrence, also someone that can shoot the three. Jaquan Lewis, they call him Quani. Boy, he was really active in that opener against Olympia we saw.
Extremely athletic.
Junior guard forward Mike Hubbard, and there would be Derek Sluka. Also one of the better players you'll see this year in the Wayne Finger Lakes and Section 5.
Absolutely.
And Waterloo will go as many as 12 deep.
Do they go that deep?
They did against Olympia, and I was talking to Coach Pittifer and a couple of the parents before the game about the 3 games since that opening loss, and he said, yeah, they'll go 10, 12 deep.
Well, I saw on Section 5's website, everybody's played at least 3 games.
Yeah.
Everybody's got at least 3 games in, with most of them playing in every game. So that's great for team chemistry, team morale, getting everybody in the game, even if it's only for a couple minutes, just so they can get in the game and makes them practice all that harder when they know they're going to be getting in.
So we're about set for tip. The Marshals exterior is key to the game. What does Waterloo have to do to stay with Wayne?
I alluded to it a little bit in the pregame. I think they need to push the ball up the court before Wayne can set up in their 2-3 zone, because it's going to be awful hard for them to score against that.
And then for Wayne?
For Wayne, I think just stay out of foul trouble. Just do what you do, and stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're underway. Actually, we're not quite underway. Both guys missed the tip. That's Seneca and Blankenberg squaring off. Boy, those guys can both get up. Benedict's controls.
Wayne in a 2-3 zone. Just what we expected.
Oh, wide open. Ruiz, that's a shot he likes. And he'll go back to Wayne.
Looks like Waterloo's going to put a little pressure on to start.
I guess that's one of the benefits if you are going to play 10, 12 guys. You know, you can play full court. Looks like man-to-man. Daquan Lewis with, or Jaquan. I keep wanting to call him Daquan because last year they had a kid named Daquan Kingston on the team. This is Jaquan. Nice feed from Thompson to Carmichael. And it's 2-0 Wayne.
It's one of the things about being so quick. You're trying to guard Thompson 35 feet from the basket. He got to step on him and hit Carmichael for an easy layup.
Yeah, Benedict threw it away trying to get it on the baseline to Sluka, and now a foul on Lewis.
Very aggressive. Let's see if he backs off Thompson now. He picked up his first foul.
Thompson going right at him.
Yep.
Pulls up, can't get it go over the front rim. Nice rebound by Seneca. Here come the Indians. Seneca rises over
Nice
Blankenberg with a kiss.
You don't see that much anymore, people using the backboard. Really impressed with Hubbard on Carmichael that time with his real good box out, real strong box out.
Yeah, he's going to have his hands full for sure. As he gets a little help from Lewis, now into the corner to Billy Thompson. And they're going to feed him, and Carmichael will go to work. Oh, nice look for Burley. Bucket good in the foul. Great pass from Carmichael.
Absolutely, and Burley did a great job. He saw his man come over and double team. He went back door, and nice bounce pass and a finish for Burley.
Looks like we're going to get a 30-second timeout here from Mark Pittifer. So that was Mike Hubbard's first foul, and geez, if they're going to leave Hubbard on the block alone with Carmichael, he's going to pick up a few.
That's going to be tough, yeah, because they do. It looks to me like they're trying to run their offense through him. He's touched it three of the 4 times up the court. So get the ball into him, have teams collapse, and it opens things up for Blankenberg and Delgado on the wing.
I've been looking forward to seeing Nick Carmichael come back this year because in the past 3 years he just keeps getting better and better at it, more moves to his repertoire.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest knocks, I guess, if you're going to look for something, is that he's conditioning.
Well, it looks to me like he slimmed down.
That's what I was going to say.
From last year, and slimmed down, but yeah, bulk up, if that makes any sense. You know, I saw him play a lot this summer. He played with Brian's old coach, Darren Preston, AAU, and very impressed with him playing against some pretty good players. Very good hands, great footwork, and a team player. Loves playing the game.
You don't see many big men nowadays in high school basketball that play back to the basket and have the, like I say, the repertoire of post moves that he brings. Soft hands for a big guy too. So Burley completes the 3-point play, and it's 5-2.
Wayne came with a 2-2-1 press that time. Looks like they're back to their 2-3.
Lucas slings it to Lewis. 3-ball, no. Here comes Blankenberg. Leaves it off for Delgado. It's a little too strong. Rebounded by Carmichael. He can't get it to go. Blankenberg's tip can't go. And now Carmichael again, and he's blocked by Saluka, but they got a foul.
That's tough.
Foul on Waterloo, number 24, Derek Sluka. That's his first and third of the night.
And it is Saluka, so that would be his first foul. And, yeah, it's not only Carmichael on the boards, but Blankenberg and Burley are also, those are the three tallest kids on the court, maybe other than Derek Sluka.
And they're all good athletes. They've all got good hands, and they can finish around the rim.
So Carmichael converts the first. I was talking to Coach Pittifer before the game, and it was a really entertaining conversation. He really is passionate about this program as Carmichael misses a second, but Blankenberg with a rebound. And he thinks it's kind of ridiculous that nice finish by Helgado, that this team hasn't beaten Minder since 2007, and he's trying to bring a little pride back to the program as Benedict just throws that away. Eight to 2 early, 5:36 to go, first period.
All three of Wayne's buckets have been assisted.
Yeah,
Every one of them been assisted. And that, the pass just got away from Burley a little bit. It was a little bit out of his reach, but that would have been the fourth. They're very unselfish.
now the Eagles with a full court press.
Yeah, it's a diamond press this time.
Benedict has it over to Lewis. Lewis tries to get it inside, but Blankenberg reaches around and
I think he got
taps
away with
it
one
away.
there.
Thompson loses it on the way up. Now they're off and running as Joel Crafts into the game. Leaves it for Sluka. A little too strong off the glass, and now Helgado brings it down, hands it to Blankenberg. Blankenberg's heading the other way. Blankenberg to the hoop. Blocked by Saluka.
Wow.
It's going to be fun watching those two go at it tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, he went 94 feet that time to block that shot. I think he missed one at this end, but never gave up. Got the block down here.
So Blankenberg to inbound underneath his own basket with 5:04 to go here in the opening period. Inside to Carmichael. Can't get it to go, but Blankenberg keeps it alive. Logan dribbling with the left hand, loses it, but it's into the hands of Burley. Burley, a little right-handed hook shot, gets his own rebound, and we have a jump ball. So Waterloo's going to have to hit the boards.
Yeah, that last out-of-bounds play was way too easy. Carmichael should have knocked that down. I mean, it's one of those things that happened, but he got a shot 4 feet from the basket.
So it's John Lawrence, Ruiz, Joel Kraft, Jaquan Lewis, and Saluka. It's Helgado from the corner. Was looking for a foul, too. He's got 5. And just like that, it's 11-2 Wayne.
They really do a good job of mixing their defenses up, too. Their full court stuff. Yep.
No, there's going to be a foul on Blankenberg. The Eagles took this JV game earlier, too, 63-34. Logan's younger brother looks like a pretty good player, too.
Pretty good, yeah. So Wayne's got boxing one now in Saluka.
Leaves Lewis open from the free throw line, but his shot short. Rebounded by Carmichael. Outlets to Thompson. Thompson takes it right to the hole. Now dishes it back out to Blankenberg. And now Thompson tries a corner three. Good.
Oh, boy, they're awful tough when he's hitting three-pointers and Helgado's hitting three-pointers and Burley's active on the boards.
12-point lead for the Eagles. With 4 minutes to go here, first period. Lawrence tries a three, a little off balance, misses it. Rebound Lewis, gives it back to Lawrence, off the glass and good.
Nice shot.
14-4. Now Waterloo in a zone. Blankenberg from deep. Nothing's too deep for Logan. Nice rebound, though, by Waterloo. Here comes Saluka. Taking it right to Blankenberg. And laying it up and in. So Waterloo answers back. Gets the lead back down to single digits. 14-16.
Saluka really explodes to the basket. I like how he attacks the rim.
Not many guys will take it at a guy the size of Logan Blankenberg that way. As Carmichael rises and is fouled. Looks like they're going to get Lawrence. That's his first. Larry Swan and Mike Chrisman on the call. Not Mike Christmas. I thought just one letter off.
It's 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I tell you, it feels Christmassy tonight with the snow in the air, and it felt Christmassy in Seneca Falls this past weekend for the Wonderful Life Festival and the Wonderful Run 5K, which was just a phenomenal event.
Yeah, it looked that way.
Got to give a lot of credit to Minders. Varsity head coach Kevin Korzaneski, who's one of those race organizers, along with Jeff Rook, Jolene Korzaneski, and Tina Rook. Just an amazing, amazing event. And we've got a video up of the event on Finger Lakes 1, as we do every year. Check that out if you're feeling like getting in the Christmas spirit after this game, of course. Lead back to 10. 3 minutes to go, first period. Ruiz with it. That's Kyle Sluka into the game, just a sophomore, Derek's younger brother.
Yeah, not his youngest, his younger.
Yeah.
He's got one that's, I think, an 8th grader, very good player.
Great drive by Ruiz. Left it off for Kraft. And Kraft finishes. Lead back down to 8. Yeah, Waterloo basketball. So Waterloo's shuffled in a couple players in so far. No subs yet for the Eagles. And we got a timeout on the court.
Full timeout, looks like.
Another timeout by Coach Pittifer.
Full time. Waterloo.
Also tonight after the game, you can hang around for the Fresh Takes podcast with Russo and Felice. Coming up live at 10 o'clock on FingerLakes1.com. They'll be talking about, I think they're going to talk about the Chicago Bulls and kind of the implosion that's happening there. They're going to talk about NFL football that's heading down towards the playoffs. If you had to choose the Super Bowl right now, who would you choose to be?
The Super Bowl right now.
I mean, it's pretty wide open.
It is very wide open. I mean, I like the Rams, even though they laid an egg this past week. I still think they've got the team that can do it. AFC, the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would like to see that, especially if it was anything like the game they had a couple weeks ago. But I'll tell you what's odd is that it seemed like there was no defense in the NFL anymore. In the past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of 9 to 6 games, and last night's Sunday night game, our Monday night game was
3-0 for a long time.
Defensive struggle. So 16-8 with 2:31 to go here in the first period. Jim Sinicropi, Kevin Sharp, live from Waterloo here on FingerLakes1.com. Kyle Saluka gets it into Lawrence. Back up to Kyle. Pulls up from the top of the key for 3. In and out. That would have been a big one. Rebounded by Blankenberg. Way up ahead of Joey Holgado. And Holgado throws it away, but the Indians can't corral it. Carmichael rips it away. Leaves it for Holgado. He can't get it to go. Burley tips it, keeps it alive. And now baseline jumper from Billy Thompson's no good. And Waterloo cannot corral the rebound. Wow. It'll stay with Wayne.
Well, a couple easy looks. Good looks that they just aren't able to convert.
These guys are going to have to box out and go up and get the basketball. A lot of second chances for the Eagles. And now Thompson controls. Looks like 2-3 zone. Foul line jumper. Carmichael no good. And there's a good rebound by Sluka. He turns around, dribbles up court. And Kraft can't control it. He's blocked by Burley, and the ball goes out of bounds.
You mentioned the Saluka shot down here, the Kyle Saluka shot. You're right that it was a big shot if it goes in, because they're playing a box and one now on Saluka. At least they did the last 3 times. And
somebody else
has to step up and score.
Ooh, Ruiz tried to. Nice rebound by Kraft. Kyle Saluka, another shot. This one finds the bottom. So Kyle Saluka on the board, and it's a 6-point game. Wayne had led by 12. Holgado looks for Carmichael on the baseline, up top to Blankenberg. Skips it for Thompson, drives, tries to slip it inside to either Burley or Carmichael, and sends it out of bounds. Give me a chance to tell you about Finger Lakes Partners Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Locations in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Get a free quote online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. And want a great meal while pinching a penny? Come to Penny's Place Restaurant in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. And Kyle Saluka, the sophomore, for three. It's a three-point game.
Wayne just fell asleep that trip. Got a sub in the game for Wayne now. Lewis Redding.
Carmichael spins.
Oh, nice
Lisa
play.
Burley. Burley can't handle it, though, and it's Waterloo basketball. Saluka. Ruiz for three. No. Rebounded by Lawrence. Blocked out of bounds by Carmichael. As Jaden Burley and Billy Thompson both take a seat, Brandon Nowak, senior guard, checks into the ball game.
Wow,
Deep
that's deep.
three from Saluka, no. Nice rebound by Carmichael. Coming the other way, Blankenberg. Delgado lays it up too hard, no good. Rebounded by Kyle Saluka. Waterloo coming back the other way with 27 seconds. Ruiz into the lane, double clutch, and he gets bailed out there.
You know, it's a three-point game, but it feels like it should be about a 15-point game.
Yeah.
Wayne's missed a lot of easy shots.
So that foul goes to Brandon Nowak. For Wayne, it's Delgado, Nowak, Lewis Redding, the 5'11 senior guard, Carmichael, and Blankenberg. As Ruiz misses the first free throw.
That time, Delgado did a great job running the floor. He just didn't finish. I mean, he really busted his hump to get up the court.
And he checks out now. Billy Thompson in. Second free throw from Ruiz on the way. Good. 2-point ball game. 23 seconds left here in the first period from Waterloo. Saluka and Lawrence up top of that 2-3 zone. The back line, Saluka, Ruiz, and Kraft. And it looks like Wayne will hold for one. Thompson to Redding, out of bounds.
Wow.
With 0.7 seconds left on the clock. I think there should be almost two. That was a little slow hand by the scorekeeper. So with 0.7, Saluka gets ready to inbound. And he does. And baseball pass shot, the length of the court, no good. But hey, boy, great comeback by the Indians after one period of play here in Waterloo. It's Wayne 16, the Indians 14. Stay with us. You're watching high school basketball.
The newest way to
Finger
save
Lakes
money
1.
is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back to Waterloo, where Coach Pittifer is trying to get the crowd involved, trying to get the team loose, and his team trails by just 2 after trailing by 12 to start the game. I got a score report from Penn Yan. The Mustangs are beating the Blue Devils, Minders boys, 21-9.
Wow.
Early.
That's a tough place to play, Penn Yan. Penn Yan is a very difficult place to play.
Newark with a 20-9 lead over over Mid Lakes after the first quarter. And now it's Lawrence to Ruiz to Kyle Saluka. And Ruiz back to Lawrence. I know I was calling Lawrence Benedicts as Kyle Saluka tries another 3-ball too hard.
I think that was Ruiz,
Oh.
I believe.
Yeah, I was the first period I was calling Johnny Lawrence Benedicts. There was a long history of Benedicts on the Waterloo squad. So for Wayne, it looks like Nowak, Redding, Carmichael, Blankenberg, and Thompson to start the second period. Blankenberg kicks it to the corner to Redding. Redding tries to get it into Carmichael. Now they skip it way up top to Thompson.
Waterloo's extremely active in the zone.
Redding tries a three. Too hard. Rebounded by Ruiz. He gives it up to Derek Sluka. Ruiz into the corner for Kyle Sluka.
Not too strong.
That one would have been for the lead. Waterloo stays in that zone. Carmichael foul line jumper. He's fouled from behind by, it looks like Kyle Sluka got him.
When they get the ball in the middle against that zone, especially Carmichael, because he can knock down that jump shot, and he's so unselfish. He's got cutters going. That's very difficult. I think they have to keep the ball out of the middle. Live and die with them knocking down threes, but don't let the ball get in the middle to Carmichael.
Right.
It's only a matter of time before they start converting those layups.
And Carmichael, a very good free throw shooter. Hits the first. So already here, Carmichael is 4 for 5 from the line as we got substitutions for Waterloo. Checking into the game, Ethan Hunt, the senior 6'3" center. Johnny Lawrence and Joel Kraft take a seat. Also into the ball game, Nick Champion, 6'1" junior guard. Carmichael converts the second. I know what do they got?
I think the basket's good. They counting the foul shot?
They haven't put it up yet,
Yeah.
no. Foul on Brandon Nowak, that's his second. They haven't given him the point. Scoreboard says 17-14. Right. So Ruiz to Kyle Sluka into the corner to Ethan Hunt. Back to Sluka, look to penetrate. Almost loses it. Out of bounds, stays with Waterloo. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where a half is like a whole. Check out their menu at sfdowntowndeli.com.
Yeah, they put that point on the board.
Okay, so it's 18-14. And Carmichael now has 7 points, and it's out of bounds to Wayne. Wayne has missed some layups, but Waterloo's also missed some open three-pointers.
They have. Well, you know what? I mean, it's the high school kids. Those three-pointers aren't easy to come by. So
yep.
I think Wayne's doing a great job with the box and one on Saluka.
And Logan Blankenberg a little slow to get going on the scoring front.
Ball in the middle.
Carmichael at the foul line. Wow, great pass, but Redding couldn't handle it. And Delgado checks in for Redding. So 5:59 to go here, 18-14. The visiting Eagles lead. Stay with us for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. We'll have a couple of Waterloo students who are members of the National Honor Society up here to talk about the Seneca County Community Christmas Project.
Nice.
Oh, thrown away.
I think the last 2 times down they've had unforced turnovers.
Yeah. Billy Thompson over to Delgado, again to the foul line to Carmichael, to Nowak, out to Blankenberg for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sluka, left-handed dribble, finds it to the middle. Ruiz, double clutch, blocked by Blankenberg with a foul.
I think that's Nowak's third.
Yeah, that is 3 on Nowak. He was the first guy off the bench. And it looks like Jaden Burley set to check back in for Wayne after the first free throw, as is Johnny Lawrence for Waterloo.
Nice stroke.
So Ruiz cuts the lead back down to 3. One more free throw to come.
Did John Lawrence play varsity last year? Do you know?
I don't remember him, no.
He's got a really nice stroke.
As Ruiz buries the second. Yeah, Lawrence just a junior. I don't remember him playing varsity last year. Delgado to Blankenberg.
There you go.
Alley-oop, finish. And lucky that Derek Sluka didn't pick up his second foul. That's a play I've seen a lot over the past few years, the alley-oop on the backdoor cut from Logan Blankenberg.
They have a set for that against a zone.
And Johnny Lawrence for three.
Wow, I like him.
20-19. 1 point ball game here in Waterloo. Blankenberg finds Carmichael.
Sluka's second.
Great job by Carmichael to collect and be patient. Thought he might put that one away even with the foul, but you're right. That's 2 fouls on Derek Sluka here with 4:37 to go, second period.
Foul on the Indians. Number 24, Derek Sluka, that's his second foul.
I think that time Waterloo got a little carried away. They're guarding way out top. Let them shoot the threes. They really haven't knocked too many down. That's where they're going to get hurt inside.
And the first from Carmichael, no good. Boy, he shot a lot of free throws so far. He is 6 of 8 from the line. No, wait, excuse me. 5 of 7 from the line so far today. And he converts on the second. 8 points on the night. And we got a timeout, Wayne. Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsnewyork.com. That's marshallsexteriorsny.com. And Connie's Diner, right here in Waterloo, has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Check out their menu at connieswaterloo.com.
A 2-point game here.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm really impressed with the way Waterloo came back after falling down double digits early.
You know, the Sluka, the Cal knocked down a couple jump shots. Lawrence hit the deep three. You know, Wayne's getting the ball inside, you know, evidenced by the fact that Carmichael's taking 8 foul shots already. They're just not able to convert as much as they'd like to inside the paint.
And Derek Sluka takes a seat with those 2 fouls. And so for Waterloo, it'll be John Lawrence, Kyle Sluka, Jaquan Lewis back into the ballgame, Joel Kraft, and Ethan Hunt. Lawrence thought about a deep three, and Blankenberg hooked him. Johnny Lawrence drove by Blankenberg there.
It's his second.
So that kind of negates the 2 fouls on Sluka.
They're keeping Blankenberg in the game here.
Yeah, Blankenberg staying in. Hunt with it back out top to Lawrence, and now Sluka thought about a deep three instead. Works it, and we got a illegal pick.
I didn't see that one.
That's the second foul on John Lawrence. Yeah, one thing about this Waterloo team is they do have a lot of guys that they can throw in there, all very capable players.
Yep. Looks like they're playing very hard. Looks like everybody's behind their teammate.
Yep.
You know, I like the way they're playing so far.
Yeah, a lot of the characteristics of a winning team and a winning program we're seeing here so far tonight. Ability to come back from being a deficit. As Burley misses, now Carmichael misses, and we got a jump ball.
2 more shots within 3 feet.
And it will stay with Wayne with 4:02 to go here in the first half. Jim Sinicropi, Kevin Sharp calling this one for FingerLakes1.com. Thompson drives baseline, keeps going, and finishes.
Nice
Nobody
finish.
picked him up. Lead back to 4 for the Eagles. Now Ruiz to Kraft. Sluka for 3. No. Rebounded by Blankenberg. He's pushing up to Delgado. Lays it up and in. Nice court vision there by Logan Blankenberg, and a nice finish by Logan Delgado.
Got a timeout, Waterloo.
Looks like a 30.
I think they're actually going to full timeout.
Oh, yeah, they are. How about that?
Delgado's done a great job so far running the floor, getting out in front of the break. That time Blankenberg found him for an easy layup. Convert a couple of those, and they can take this from a 6-point game to a 12-point game in a hurry because they're getting the shots.
So 3:34 here to go in the first half. Some games on the girls' side of things. We got Bloomfield at Honeoye tonight, Newark at Mid-Lakes girls, Penn Yan at Minders girls, Geneva at Pelmac girls. That's a really good one in the Finger Lakes East. Geneva at Pelmac. South Seneca at Red Jacket. That's a huge Finger Lakes West game, a rematch of the Class C2 championship game from last season. And Finger Lakes 1 will actually have the rematch of that one when Red Jacket comes to South Seneca later this year. Waterloo at Wayne girls, HAC at Naples, and Marcus Whitman at Dundee.
Looks like Newark's up 35-22 at the half.
Not a surprise there, boy. I was really impressed with the Reds when I watched them play Minders on Friday night. They look like a great team. They look focused. Saluka can't get the jumper to go. Rebounded by Logan Delgado. Yeah, I guess Logan Delgado is one of those kids that kind of gets overlooked when we talk about the big three for Wayne. And there's one of the big three. Logan Blankenberg starting to heat up. The lead back up to 8.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, you throw in Burley and Delgado, you've got a really, really nice starting 5 there.
Yeah. Nice take by Derek Saluka. He'll head to the free throw line. Foul goes to Billy Thompson. And, the one loss from last year, or the last 2 years, would be the Fresh Prince of Ontario, Braden Zanelovic. And so with him gone, guys like Delgado or Burley are going to have to step up a little bit.
Step up, right.
And
they're doing it.
Yeah, and they're both sectional champions as well. Very important parts of those teams. And also got to remember last year, Zanelovic was hurt for most of the season, so they played most of last season without him anyways. I really don't view this as a Wayne team that has lost anything at all, And Saluka knocks down the free throw. He has 5 points, and it is a 7-point Wayne lead. Carmichael foul line down to.
Nice play.
It was a nice pass. Burley couldn't quite handle it. Can't get it to finish. Tipped by Carmichael, no good. Ball still loose. Burley has it. Finds Carmichael, gets it knocked out of his hands by Lewis, but a foul.
They do a really good job of interior passing.
So they didn't give that foul to Lewis. They gave it to Joel Kraft, his first. And Carmichael, another free throw. I tell you, they're really missing Saluka. Saluka's back in with the 2 fouls now. Checks in. I was going to say they were missing him on the glass. There's Carmichael, yet another free throw.
10 foul shots so far?
He is 8 for 10, and he has 8 of his 10 points from the free throw line. So lead back to 9 now for Wayne with 2:25 to go in the half. Saluka spins, turns, and finishes. Wow. So that would be 7 points for Derek Saluka. Lead back down to 7. And that would be Max LaRocco into the ball game. Blocked from behind by Mike Hubbard, who just checked in. And more subs for Waterloo. Kyle Saluka and John Lawrence back into the game for Jaquan Lewis. And now Hubbard will take a seat. Up top to Logan Blankenberg, and Carmichael gets it after the tip. Almost loses it. Does. Here comes Saluka. They got numbers the other way. Lawrence, right-handed layup. Good. Just past the outstretched arms of Logan Blankenberg. 5-point ball game. Blankenberg left open for 3. Yes. So Blankenberg with 7 points all in the second quarter. Saluka for the answer.
Wow.
That
was big time right there.
(32-27). Carmichael, high-low to Larocco. Loses it. Now up ahead, threw it away. Ruiz just threw that one away. Kraft wasn't expecting it, and now Johnny Lawrence picks up his third foul on the reach. So Lawrence will take a seat, and for the first time today, we're going to see Jared Charlotte check into the ball game. Charlotte, a 6'1" junior guard. As Ruiz also comes over to talk to Coach Pittifer, but
Well, we got 4 guys on the court right now.
yeah, I don't know if Ruiz is checking out or he just came over to talk. And Blankenberg with the front end of the 1-and-1.
That's what a senior leader does there. Waterloo's making a run. He comes down, knocks down a 3, goes to the basket, gets fouled, makes this foul shot. It's 5 straight points for Logan.
And for a guy who scored 44 points last year in a win against Greece Olympia, he's not always looking for a shot. He's just playing in the flow of the offense. Deep 3 from Sluka, in and out. Ripped away by Blankenberg.
Look how Gatto run the floor.
Blankenberg finds Thompson, 1 dribble, fade away, no. Loose ball, Blankenberg comes up with it.
Nice pass.
Nice no-look pass by Blankenberg to Delgado.
Yeah, you're exactly right about Blankenberg. He doesn't try to force the action. He lets the game come to him.
Lead back to 9 with 41 seconds to go. Ruiz thought about a 3, dribbles in, kicks it to Sluka for 3. No good, rebounded by Thompson, and now the Eagles can hold for 1 shot. 28 seconds, shot clock off. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Down to 15. Blankenberg, foul line, down low to Carmichael, 1 dribble. Misses, taps it up though, and in! With 1 second, that'll be the end of the first half. So a big finish to the second quarter by the Wayne Eagles. And when we come back, it'll be the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. You're watching Finger Lakes East Basketball here on FingerLakes1.com.
Check out Generations Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts with MyGen Perks. Visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Little John Orthodontics are proud to support our area high school athletes. Visit them online at littlejohnortho.com.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Marshall Exteriors. Are you looking for a contractor to give you a new roof, siding, windows, or other exterior home project? Marshall Exteriors is your one-stop source for all of your home's exterior needs. Check out their website at marshallsexteriorsny.com, but don't forget they finish basements too. While you're talking with them, ask about their new Everlast Garage. This thing is amazing. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine in, take out, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student-athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvandusenphotography.com or visit bvdsports.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmers Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stevers Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmers Auto and Stevers Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. The Omen Theater in Lyons, the most modern theater in the Finger Lakes, is also the oldest theater in the U.S. See what's playing at omentheater.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 42 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wednesday night is wing night with 60-cent wings in 10 different varieties. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press and Mail House has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardozola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. The Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Your major league connection with 7 players drafted last season. The Downtown Deli in Seneca Falls, where half is like a whole. Giant deli sandwiches, subs, daily lunch specials, and homemade soups, chili, and mac and cheese that will warm up even the coldest winter day. Also, try their famous paninis or star sandwiches. Check them out online at sfdowntowndeli.com.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cramtastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back to the SPO Center at Waterloo High School. Your halftime score, Wayne 38, Waterloo 27. It's the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. And I'm joined up here in the broadcast booth with a couple of Waterloo High School students. To my left, Liz Thomas, junior, and Eric Verdehem, junior, senior?
Yep, junior.
Junior. A couple of juniors and members of the National Honor Society. And you guys have been raising money for the Seneca County Community Christmas Project. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the Community Christmas Project, National Honor Society is a big thing with it. We do a lot for it. We've been doing it for many, many years now. And we do this fundraiser. We do it in school. This year it's Mr. and Mrs. Waterloo contest.
Okay.
And then in the spring we do the talent show too.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about what the Seneca County Community Christmas Project does. Who does it help?
It's helping the families in need in Seneca County. We're donating like toys and like clothes, wrapping paper, money, like everything to our families in need in the community.
And tell me a little bit about the National Honor Society. How do you become a member of the National Honor Society?
Well, you have to have some pretty good grades. You have to have a 89 like even overall, like at least. You have to do 15 hours of community service a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to all like the events and stuff, and you just got to put your time in.
Sure. And something like this, you feel like it's a good way to spend your time? You like the idea of helping other people during the holiday season?
Yeah, because like it takes away from yourself, but you're helping a lot more people than you know. Yeah,
you guys like Christmas? You're fans of Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is, and I think one of the best ways to get into the Christmas spirit is to help others. Did you guys make it to Seneca Falls this weekend for the big 5K race by any chance?
Yes.
You ran in it, or
I watched.
You walked or watched?
I watched.
Okay.
Some of my family was in.
Gotcha. What'd you think?
It was good. Yeah, I usually go to it.
Yeah, quite a lot of people, and they talk about Christmas spirit. There's a lot of it there for that event. What do you think about your team here? They got down 12, and then they fought back, and then it looks like they gave some of that lead back. What do you think about this squad?
I think we're doing pretty good this year. I think it's been a pretty good season, actually.
Do you feel like it's a little different vibe for this Waterloo team than in years past?
Definitely. Oh, yeah. I think we are doing quite a bit better this year than we were in the past few years.
And now, what else do you guys do besides, the work for the National Honor Society and the fundraising you do? What do you do for other extracurricular activities?
Sports. I do cross-country and outdoor track.
So you have been under the tutelage of Ed Courtney for a while. Yeah. What do you think of Coach Courtney?
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And how about you?
I play soccer and lacrosse.
Do you have a favorite? Soccer? Who coaches your soccer team?
Sarah Flack coaches.
Oh, yeah, okay. And as juniors, you guys will be back for you. Well, you have is the cross-country season in the spring or the fall? Fall, and then do you run indoor track for the winter, right?
Yes.
So that's going on right now, and now you're in the off-season. You have lacrosse coming up.
I do an indoor soccer league, too.
Oh, okay. Where do you play?
We play in Syracuse.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've played in, or my daughter has played on a team I've coached where they played in Marcellus, they played in Liverpool, they played up in Macedon, I think. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome to be able to have so many facilities to play, in the winter around here. So, well, hey, guys, great for having you up here, and I'm sure that your families and communities proud of the effort you're doing here for the Seneca County Community Christmas Project. What if someone wants to get involved or donate to the Seneca County Community Christmas Project? How would they do that?
They can contact our advisors or the school. They can email Mrs. Lucas, Kim Lucas, or Chris McGuan.
Okay, that's great. Well, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas.
Thank you, you too.
So we're going to step aside for about 60 seconds. When we get back, it'll be second half action here from Waterloo. Again, your halftime score, Wayne 28, Waterloo 27. Stay with us.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back to Waterloo, where second half action just underway. Indians with the basketball. Sluka rises, and he's fouled by Carmichael. That'll be just the first foul on Nick Carmichael. Run through your first half scoring real quick for the Wayne Eagles. It was Nick Carmichael with 12 points, 8 of them on free throws. 9 points for Logan Blankenberg all in the second quarter. 9 points for Logan Helgado. 5 points for Billy Thompson, and 3 for Jaden Burley. For Waterloo, it was Derek Saluka with 10. He just made his 11th point there with that free throw. 5 for Kyle Saluka, 7 for Johnny Lawrence, 3 for Julian Ruiz, and 2 for Joel Kraft. Again, Derek Saluka with 2 fouls, John Lawrence with 3. And for Wayne, Brandon Nowak with 3, and Logan Blankenberg with 2. So, Sharpie, welcome back to the broadcast booth. Good start for Waterloo. To the half, a couple of free throws by Derek Sluka.
You know, I heard you mention Blankenberg's had 9 points in the second quarter, but I think he also had 3 big assists down the stretch too. So that quarter really belonged to him. I thought he did a great job of getting to the basket, finding open people, and knocking down some shots.
Speaking of knocking down shots, can't get that one to go, but Carmichael right there for the putback. And, you know, one of the great things about Carmichael there, he caught that ball above his head. He never brought it down.
Never
right back
brought it
up.
down. They're so fundamentally sound. You can tell Coach Thompson's worked individual skills with these guys a lot. Because I was watching their JV team, and they all squared up the basket. They all pivoted well. Nice shot.
Big bucket by Joel Kraft from the free throw line as the lead now back down to 9, 40-31. Blankenburg drives baseline, kicks it out to Helgado for 3, in and out. Good fight for the rebound. Up, Sluka throws it away though. Over the head of John Lawrence.
It's like Wayne made a little change to their offense there. They put Burley at the foul line and kept keeping Carmichael down closer to the basket. Probably for offensive rebounds and finishing around the hole.
Here you see a little no-look alley-oop, and the finish by Carmichael, that looked a little too easy. Carmichael now with 16 points on the night. Sluka for 3, no.
Look at Helgado run the floor.
And boy, he beats the entire Waterloo Indians squad down court, and we've got a timeout, Coach Pittifer. So 11 points for Helgado. Biggest lead of the night for the Eagles. It's up to 13. And we'll see if Waterloo has another comeback in them.
That was a very good start to the quarter. I mean, they just scored 6 straight points here. Less than 2 minutes in. But that's the Wayne team I was expecting to see all the way. They're finishing down low. Helgado got out and ran the floor. Another assist for Blankenburg, I think with a couple rebounds as well. Carmichael's got 4 points down low this quarter. When they're playing like that, they're going to be awfully, awfully hard to beat.
Give me a chance to tell you about Brad Van Dusen Photography, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, as well as specializing in photos of area student athletes. Book your appointment at bradvandusenphotography.com. Speaking of that wonderful Run 5K in Seneca Falls, Brad Van Dusen on Facebook posted about 600 photos from the event. So if you were there, check out Brad Van Dusen's Facebook page and cycle through there. I'm sure you'll see yourself. Ruiz to Kraft. Kraft out to Sluka. Lets a lefty 3 go. No good. And rebounded by Carmichael. So the last 3 3-point attempts by Sluka all look good. Couldn't get him to go. And now Helgado from the corner. A little too hard. And boy, Blankenburg just... we got a foul now. I was going to say Blankenburg kind of just... his arms were too long for Johnny Lawrence.
It's his 4th foul.
They gave it to Sluka?
No, Lawrence.
Oh, they gave it to Lawrence. Yeah, that would be the 4th on John Lawrence. So we're going to see Jaquan Lewis check back into the game.
Stayed in the game.
Burley to Thompson. Back to Burley. Tries a 3. Too hard. Nice rebound by Kraft working against Carmichael. Now Lawrence going to have to be careful. Lewis is at the scorer's table waiting to check in. There comes Sluka to Lawrence for 3 from the corner. No good. And Kraft scoops it out to Ruiz. Now Kyle Sluka for 3. Ooh, in and out. Here comes Wayne. Thompson right through the middle. Leaves it for
pass.
Burley. Lays it up and in. 5 points for Jaden Burley. 15-point lead for the Eagles. Oh, we got a foul on Logan Helgado. And here comes Lewis finally for Lawrence. It's just a first foul on Logan Helgado.
Shot goes up. Wayne's got a couple guys leaking out. You know, with Blankenburg, Carmichael, and Burley underneath, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get the rebound. So, Helgado's doing a nice job getting out there.
Nice luxury.
Yeah, sure is.
Corner 3 from Sluka. No.
There they go.
Big rebound by Thompson. Got numbers. Sluka almost picked up a foul at midcourt. Thompson can't get it to go, but Burley is there for the finish. And Jaden Burley now has 7, and it's a 17-point lead with 4:42 to go in the ball game. Or in the third quarter, excuse me. Sophomore Kyle Saluka up top to Ruiz, over to Lewis, foul line extended. Saluka finds a seam and blocked by Carmichael. Blankenberg behind the back. Pulls it up. Now he attacks. And Derek Saluka just picked up his third foul. Thought that one was a little nickel dimer, but.
Yeah.
So it's a little frustrating. I think if you're Waterloo right now, you really did give them a good shot, and you find yourself down 17 here. But that's a situation a lot of teams that are facing Wayne are going to be in this year. As Carmichael has it at the free throw line. Finds Thompson, rises, tries it off the glass. No, rebounded by Kraft. And Kyle Saluka now brings it up court. Lewis drives into the corner for Ruiz. Out top for Derek Saluka. He drives, blocked by Carmichael. Throws it up ahead to Thompson. Great catch by Thompson. And between three Waterloo Indians. Great no look to Holgado. Basket good in the foul. What a play by Billy Thompson.
Yeah, Billy Thompson is one of the best athletes in the Finger Lakes. I mean, he's a great football player. He's going to Lemoyne to play Division II lacrosse, and right there you saw we went after it, retrieved with one hand. Great pass to Helgado, who again ran the floor. Easy and one.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the way he came up with that ball in between three of those Waterloo Indians in transition.
Thought he might have got away with a little push, but very smart player.
So it is a 19-point lead as Nick Champion checks into the game for Kyle Saluka. For over 65 years, Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house. Get in touch with them online at wpress.com. And Ruiz picks up his dribble, skips it over to Kraft, leaves it for Saluka. Saluka rises and can't get it to go, so he's 0 for his last 5. Thompson leaves it for Blankenberg, guarded by Champion. Blankenberg steps in the lane, leaves it for Carmichael. Oh, Carmichael blows the chippy. You don't see that too often. Good hustle by Ruiz, but it's out of bounds, staying with Wayne. So, you know, what we've seen in the last few minutes is all these Wayne kids are great passers.
Absolutely. Very unselfish. You know, they're expected. A lot of no-look passes.
Yeah.
But they play together for so long, so many games, that the receiver is expecting the pass.
Yep. Carmichael foul line jumper. No. And here comes Saluka. Pushes it up ahead to Champion. Champion rises and fires. Can't get it to go. No rebounders back. And here comes Wayne. Blankenberg loses into the lane, but then scoops it to Helgado. Helgado's been the recipient of a lot of those great passes. 52-20, 31, 21-point lead here. Champion tries a corner three.
Burley did a good job that time contesting it. It was just a great shot. Champion from the corner.
2:10 left to go here, third period. Thompson tries a three. A little too. Oh, nice rebound by Carmichael, and we got a jump ball. So we got an update here from that Mid-Lakes Newark game. It's 52-33 Newark. Haven't gotten any more updates from that Minders Penn Yan game, and since my sources are Minders folks, I can't imagine it's going too well for the Blue Devils on the road in Yates County. Burley leaves it for Helgado. Up, Saluka. Lucky he didn't pick it up. Great look inside, and Carmichael hacked by Ruiz. More free throws coming up for Big Country.
Just so unselfish. Great passers. They're great. They all got great hands. They catch the basketball.
And they head down to Orlando, Florida next week for 3 games as part of their schedule.
Yeah.
It's kind of an odd thing.
It's pretty special. Yeah, they decided to play 3 games up here, non-league, and their other 3 games are going to be down in Orlando. I think in a couple weeks. Is that they can be there for Christmas?
I want to say it's next week, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I thought I was talking to Logan Blankenberg's father, Mark Blankenberg, who's the AD at Red Creek. And then I also mentioned to Coach Thompson, he gets a free vacation out of it. 54-34 your score now. Carmichael make both those free throws?
He did, I believe he did.
So that would be 18 points now for Nick Carmichael.
And probably close to that in rebounds.
Yeah, he's got a lot of them.
You mentioned a free vacation for Coach Thompson, but as a coach of this team, these kids have played so many games together. Wow, nice pass.
Yeah.
And finish.
Oh, couldn't get it to go. Burley tries to keep it alive, out of bounds, and if you want to go to the bathroom, now might be a good time because it's going to take a while to retrieve that basketball. We should have a clock on that. We're already up to about 15 seconds. Look at that. That's the one thing about this place. This place is phenomenal, but I wish they would close that back door. It would make it seem a lot more intimate and probably be more of a home court advantage. Although I know the thinking from Coach Joe Spazzato is that this makes it a home court advantage.
Right, the backdrop.
Yeah, but again, they haven't had much success in this gymnasium over the years. So Sluka fouled before the shot.
You get back to Coach Thompson. I mean, if you take his salary and divide it by how many hours he's worked with these kids, it's probably 18 cents an hour.
Yeah.
So he deserves a free vacation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Second foul on Logan Helgado. As a team that's trying to three-peat in Class A too, those are important opportunities for sectional points too. So, I mean, it can't be too much of a vacation.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not sure what the caliber teams are playing down there. I'm sure that, based on what he's done up here, setting a schedule up, I'm sure there's no cupcakes down there.
Blankenberg with a steal. Big numbers coming the other way. Thompson, right-handed layup, good.
All five guys inside the key on that fast break.
And a couple Indians trailing the play. Deep three from Ruiz. Back iron, no good. Another rebound for Carmichael. 56-34, 1 minute to go, third period. Great passing, unbelievable.
Wow.
Thompson to Helgado to Carmichael.
It's a clinic right now.
As that'll be Toby Laux into the game as Ruiz tries a three, no good. Rebounded by Burley. They look to run again, and nobody was looking for that pass. But Burley steps in. Now he takes it to the hole, pulls up, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. No need to dribble there. But he gets the bucket and the foul. So Jaden Burley with 6 points this quarter. That foul on Toby Laux. And it is ballooned to a 24-point lead here for the Eagles.
Very impressive here this third quarter.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of just picked it up and went to another gear, and Waterloo really has gone cold from the field.
I think the difference is they're finishing their easy shots.
Yeah.
The ones they didn't make in the first half.
Foul line jumper from Hubbard's good, and that's Hubbard's first bucket of the game. And Blankenberg, another no look to Max Larocco. Up top to Thompson. They got 5 seconds to shoot, 4 seconds into the corner. Helgado for three. In and out. And after 3 periods of play here in Waterloo, it's all Wayne Eagles. Your score, Wayne 61, Waterloo 36. 1 period left. Stay with us. It's high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rob Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cram-tastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back. 61-36 your score. It was a 9-point game at halftime. And now Hubbard tries a three from the wing, in and out. Boy, Waterloo shoots a lot of three-pointers. As Sluka can't get it to go, but he'll head to the free throw line. I think better days are ahead for the Indians this season. I think that, outside of Wayne, I think they'll be very competitive in the rest of their league games.
I agree. I've seen Newark play this year, Minders, and I think they can definitely play with them. But they're settling for the three too much, I think.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a shooting chart to see how many threes they've taken versus how many twos.
It's been a lot. They haven't missed a lot of them. Been in and out or been online. It's Luka. Free throw now gives him 13 points on the evening. Here comes Blankenberg. He drives, another great pass to LaRocco. And boy, Sluka comes down right on top of him. Looks like everybody's okay. And that'll be the fourth foul on Derek Sluka.
Two of the better football players in the Finger Lakes going at it right there.
And Derek also had to come off an injury sustained during football season. He didn't miss any time, but
they held him out of one game. They held him out of the Geneva game, last game of the year. Football,
right. He didn't miss any time for basketball. All I care about is basketball. So we got some substitutions for Waterloo. That would be Jared Charlotte checking back in. John Lawrence back in with those 4 fouls. Joel Kraft, Mike Hubbard, and Derek Sluka round out the lineup for the Indians. And there's Max LaRocco's first points. Our first point of the game. He'll go for his second point here. No good. And Sluka drives, rises, fires, can't get it to go. Looks like we got Brandon Nowak picked up his fourth.
Number 1, Brandon Nowak, that's his 4th foul.
Red's Place is serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and every Wednesday is 60-cent wing night. And Jimmer's Auto on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Well, I'm sorry, that was the 5th foul for Brandon Nowak. He is out of the ball game as Lewis Redding checks back in. Jimmer's Auto on Fall Street in Seneca Falls offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And Brian Sills into the ball game for Wayne right now, junior guard, for the first time tonight. As Nick Big Country Carmichael takes a seat along with Billy Thompson. Logan Blankenberg staying out there. The most modern theater in the Finger Lakes is also the oldest in America. See what's playing at the Omen Theater in Lyons, online at omentheater.com. And here comes Blankenberg, Euro stop. Thought they might get a travel, but instead he'll shoot free throws. So a lot of free throws tonight.
Do you know who Wayne plays next?
I do. Wayne will travel they will host Geneva on Friday. And then I think it's off to next week. It's off to Orlando. And then when they do come back after Christmas break, so they won't play another game in New York State according to my schedule between Geneva on December 14th. It'll be January 4th, 2019 when they host Mid Lakes. And then a big one against Newark in the Eagles Nest.
Should be a good one.
Redding for 3. No. But Blankenberg can't get it to go. Rebounded by Sluka. Sluka's got his share of rebounds too, I'm sure. Is Derek behind the back. Gets it over to Lawrence, who was begging for it. Shoots a runner, no good, and a foul on Sills.
Yep.
So we're going to have to pick our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant Player of the Game here coming up in a few more minutes. I mean, Carmichael's got 20 points. Looks like his day is done. Lawrence makes the first, misses the second. Here comes Blankenberg.
Oh, he's gone.
And Lawrence fouls out. You know, Logan Blankenberg with just 9 points, but again, he's got to be close to that many assists and rebounds.
I agree with that, yeah. You know, Carmichael, though, has probably got high teens in rebounds as well.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be Nick Carmichael.
There's some nice assists inside, too, to Burley.
But, you know, this is the way that Blankenberg's been going so far this season. You know, getting that loss to leadership, he had 13 rebounds and 7 assists. In the win against Penn Yan, he had 9 points, 9 assists, 11 rebounds. I mean, he's a 3-category guy, and he'll have his share of triple-doubles this year, I'm sure.
You know, he's just a ball player. He just goes out and plays basketball the way it should be played. He's filling the stat sheet up.
Now, he was hurt last year for a few games as well, which I'm sure was pretty frustrating for him. Got a lane violation on Max LaRocco. That's no way to treat your Blankenberg there, taking a point away from him. 64-38, 6:56 to go here in this one. Sluka for 3. That's Kyle Sluka. Another rebound for Blankenberg. Great pass, Thompson. And blocked by Hubbard and controlled by Waterloo. Charlotte to Derek Sluka. Derek drives into the corner. 3-ball on the way from Ethan Hunt's an air ball. And Billy Thompson catches it, brings it across midcourt to Blankenberg. Blankenberg lets a 3-ball go. Back iron, no good. Another rebound for Sluka. And we got a final from Newark. Or was that game at Mid-Lakes? I think it was at Mid-Lakes, wasn't it?
No, it was in Newark.
68-44, the Reds moved to 2-0 in the league. 3-0 or 2-0 in the league? I know they beat Minders. Now they beat Mid-Lakes.
They beat Minders, Mid-Lakes. I think it's 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 in the league.
Yeah.
This game technically was for first place in the league as well, with Wayne and Waterloo both at 1-0 in the Finger Lakes East. Wayne will improve to 2-0, be tied with Newark, almost an over and back there. Waterloo will fall to 1-1. Great pass. Oh, but a nice block by Hubbard. Hubbard's got a few blocks for Waterloo. Hey, the Minders girls fared a little better against Penn Yan than the boys. They won 69-31, which is a pretty big surprise. I thought that would be a tight one.
Wow.
That one in Seneca Falls. Still looking for a final from the boys' game in Penn Yan.
Yeah, Minders struggled a little bit against Newark, I think, right? 10-10 at halftime, the girls?
Yeah, it was 10-10 at halftime, and then they pulled away a little bit. But no, a 10-10 half, it's tough.
Well, it's nice. You can have those games once in a while. It's nice to still have a 14-point win when you have one of those games.
LaRocco, Redding into the corner. 3-ball on the way, and good for Nathan McKenna Jr. into the ball game. 67-38, 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Hubbard, Sluka, champion. Charlotte can't get it to go. Boy, tough tough second half offensively for the Indians. They had 27 at halftime. They just 11 points so far in the second half. A steal here, though, by Hunt. No relation to our producer, Jason Hunt. And Champion throws one in. That's his second three ball of the half. So, mentioned there, just now 14 points for Waterloo in the second half, 6 of them from Nick Champion.
Nice interior passing.
And they get it out to Redding, one dribble, lets it fly. That's not Redding, actually. That would be
Cornicker, I think,
Caleb
isn't it?
Cornicker. Yeah, that must be a relative or brother or sibling of Alana Cornicker, was a really good player for the girls. Champion misses. Hunt with a rebound. Hubbard tries a three. Mark it down.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of Hubbard, just a junior. Thought he might have played a little more earlier in this game.
Yeah. That was definitely a nice stroke.
Larocco.
Bank.
Max Larocco now with 3 points here in the fourth. And now Kyle Saluka buries one.
Those 3 steps past the line.
Yeah, the younger Saluka now with 8 points as his second three of the game. And we got a timeout for some substitutions, wholesale substitutions for Waterloo. It looks like we have Dylan McCann, a junior guard, checking in, along with Christian Mattoon, a junior forward, wearing number 33. Ethan Hunt will stay in the game. Kyle Saluka will stay in the game. And Nash Ridley, 6-foot junior forward, checks in. And Jared Hendricks, another junior guard, into the ball game. For Wayne, it is Nathan McKenna, Lewis Redding, Brian Sills with a nice pass there. And then Kyle Russell, who's a junior forward. And Caleb Cornicker, 5'7" senior, with 2:41 to go. A chance to tell you about Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 22 years in the Finger Lakes with locations in Waterloo, Geneva, and Del Lago Resort. Order online at Cicinos.com. And Sharpie, I think it's probably a good time to award our Cicino's Player of the Game, as the free throw is missed. Actually, we'll wait till the next whistle. And, of course, stay tuned for the Little John Ortho. Stay tuned for the Little John Ortho player, our post-game show after this. But, yeah, our Cicino's Player of the Game, there he is. Big Country, or we're looking for him. There, is that him? Yeah, there he is. Big Country Nick Carmichael.
What a great game he had tonight. I mean, 20 points, right?
Yep. We don't know how many rebounds, but it had to be double digits.
3 or 4 block shots. Does a real nice job of keeping his hands up, moving his feet in there, not getting fouls. Just really impressed with how his game has picked up over the last couple of years. But, I mean, he could have gone to Blankenberg. You know, how Gatto had a great game today.
Yeah.
You know, Burley, any of them. Any of them. You could have picked any of them.
And there's a layup in transition for Caleb Cornicker. Yeah, I mean, Carmichael's really an impossible task to handle for the Finger Lakes East opponents. And
nice
wow,
take.
great take there by Lewis Redding, his first points of the game. Yeah, I mean, you look at some of the guys, you know, like Darren Miller for Minders is very good, but he's not the type of guy that you want to. He's not a true center, I guess is what I'm saying.
Right, he's more of a wing guy. He can play in the post, but Nick Carmichael is just old school. You can tell he's really worked on his interior game, where nowadays the kids want to come out and just jack up threes.
Yeah.
Where I think his dad and his coach got him on the block early and just kept drilling him.
Ethan Hunt buried that three for the Indians. And now a three ball on the way from Nathan McKenna. 56.6 left. We'll have Nick Carmichael up here with us on the post-game show. after the conclusion of this one.
Boy, I'm really impressed with Wayne's second half.
Yeah.
The way they came out and just run the floor, unselfish.
That third quarter
knock down
was
the
something.
shots, yeah.
23 points in the third quarter.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Of Carmichael's 20 at 8 in the third, and that was a great quarter for Jaden Burley as well with 7. Blankenberg didn't score in the third too, which is the the amazing thing. But he was involved in a lot of those scores.
He had a huge second quarter to kind of to get that lead from 2 up to 11 and a half. I thought he had a great last 4 minutes of that first half.
So Sills knocks down the free throw, and we're under 1 minute to go here in the ball game. Disappointing outcome, although not totally unexpected from Waterloo. I think this is a loss that they can, bounce back from, and knowing they were underdogs in this one. But again, like I said, if I'm Coach Pittifer and Waterloo, I'm really looking forward to competing in Class B sectionals this year.
Sure, and the rest of the league too. I mean, Wayne is probably the prohibitive favorite, but there's a log jam of teams that are going to be fighting for that second place.
Well, I want to know if Newark's going to battle for first place.
I think their zone is going to cause some trouble. They're so long.
Hey, I've been talking about it, all summer and fall. Wayne's obviously the team to beat.
Yeah.
The theme of this year has kind of been Wayne in the east, Lions in Wayne County, and Whitman in the west. We didn't know how good any of these league races would be. Come sectional time, there's a lot of teams with potential, but after seeing Newark play, I can see how they can give this Wayne team trouble. And and I was also looking forward to seeing Geneva at full strength with Akeem Hudson back and Liam Ryan back.
Right.
But as far as, Waterloo, Minders, Penn Yan, Pelmac, I just don't think that they're going to be able to hang with Wayne this year.
I think you can for spurts, but it's a 32-minute game. Waterloo hung with them for the first, 14 minutes of the game.
Christian Mattoon. 23 seconds to go here. Toby Laux back in for Waterloo, as well as Jared Hendricks. Corner three, no good. Rebounded by Laux. 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to Laux, rises, fires, no good. And that'll do it. So your final score here from Waterloo. The Wayne Eagles 75, Waterloo 53. Wayne moves to 3-1 on the year, 2-1 in the league. Waterloo falls to 3-2 overall and 1-1 in the league. And we'll be right back with the postgame show.
This live presentation of Wayne Finger Lakes High School basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Bill Cram Chevrolet, Little John Orthodontics, Marshall Exteriors, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Stever's Garage, The Omen Theater, Red's Place, Wilson Press, Connie's Diner, the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings, the Downtown Deli, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With the new My Gen Perks mobile app from Generations Bank, you get access to thousands of local and national discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. The savings don't stop there. Generations Bank's Go Premium and Go Preferred checking accounts also include cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and 24/7 Tri-Bureau credit monitoring. Saving money is for everyone. Stop by any Generations office or visit mygenbank.com to open your account today. Member FDIC. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes.
Graphic. It's the Littlejohn Orthodontics post-game show here on FingerLakes1.com, where your final score from Waterloo: Wayne 75, Waterloo 53. As you get a look at Logan Blankenberg for the victorious Eagles, who moved to 3-1 on the season, 2-0 in the league. Waterloo falls to 3-2 and 1-1 in the league, and we have our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant player of the game up here in the broadcast booth with us. There he is, Nick Carmichael, Big Country.
Yeah.
No stranger to the Littlejohn Orthodontics post-game show, right?
Yeah.
Great game. Got your pizza gift certificate for Cicino's Pizzeria.
Thank you.
So you can bring the either the family or the team out for a large cheese pizza next time you're down here.
All right.
So let me just get this a little tighter for you. There you go. So obviously the goal is a third straight A2 sectional title for this team, right?
Yeah.
Lost to leadership the other night.
Yeah, they just came out. They shot the ball from anywhere in the court, and we weren't really ready for that. And then we were down by 21. We tied it up, and then we just used all our energy for that. We were just exhausted.
Yeah, like A2, it looks like harder than ever. Like
Yeah.
it's a difficult classification, obviously. But just looking at this year, it's going to be brutal.
Definitely, with North Star now and Pittsford back down. Yeah.
Would it be? I mean, obviously, it would be a disappointment, but would it be a failed season if you don't win that third straight title?
I mean, we're focused on the league right now, and when we get there, we'll get there. We'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen, though.
Gotcha.
Nick, I'll tell you, the way you guys played in the second half today, you're going to be a tough out for anybody in the division. I was very impressed with how you guys got out and ran the floor. You especially, you get I thought Coach Thompson made a little change in the third quarter. He put you at the bottom of your zone offense and Jaden up top, and then you were able to convert down underneath. I thought that was a nice little move that he made.
Yeah.
But coming into the season, it was everybody knew about you and Logan and Billy. But Logan scoring 12 points the other night and probably 13 or 15 tonight. Logan Hogado, and then with Jaden Burley scoring 24 the other night. You guys are truly a complete team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're finding each other. The scoring's just, it's going to happen how it happens.
Right.
And as long as we're winning and no one really cares.
You can definitely tell that.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Of course, we've gotten used to watching you guys over the years, and but it does seem like it's gone to another level of knowing where everybody is on the court, and a lot of great passing, and everybody's already ready for the pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, A2 is a lot of good teams in there, but you guys will be ready for it, and what you've done already in your career. You, Billy, Logan, and all the other seniors. Logan Hogado has been obviously unprecedented in the history of your school. But before all that comes around, you guys are heading south.
Yeah, next week from tomorrow we leave for Orlando. As a team, we're there from the 19th to the 23rd. We play 3 games. It's tournament style. You win, you move on. You lose, you still get 3 games, but our goal is to go down there and win.
Do you have any idea who you're playing?
They're like schools from different states. We have
I
no
know, it's
idea.
crazy.
Yeah.
Something different, but you're obviously looking forward to it. Are you going to go to like Disney World or anything when you're down
Yeah,
there?
we got 2 or 3 days of Disney passes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's something different. You see that for baseball or softball teams a lot.
Yeah, our
but,
coach has been wanting to do that for our senior year, and it's finally here. So
You guys have played together for so long, since third graders. All you guys have been together with Coach Thompson, so it's a great way to show what kind of respect he has for you guys and go out on a note like that.
Definitely, yeah.
Have you given any thought to what's going to happen after high school for you?
Yeah, I definitely have. I'm not 100% sure yet. Talked to a few coaches. It's definitely what I want. It's something that I want to do. So.
Continue to play basketball?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, that's great. I definitely think you'll get plenty of coaches at the next level that would love to have you.
I've seen a lot of Division III games, and you can certainly play at that level.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I know you're trying to recruit him at Brian's school, right?
The coach got a text tonight during the game.
Thank you.
Real quick before we get out of here, let me run down the scoring. For Wayne, it was Big Country Nick Carmichael with 20 points, Logan Helgado with 13, Logan Blankenberg and Jaden Burley with 10 apiece, 9 for Billy Thompson, 3 for Max LaRocco, 3 for Nathan McKenna, and 2 points each for Lewis Redding, Caleb Cornicker, and Brian Sills. Boy, I wish I had rebounding and assist numbers because that would be fun to see. I know that you had plenty of rebounds, and Logan had plenty of rebounds and assists. For Waterloo, John Lawrence led the way with 17. Derek Saluka had 13. Kyle Saluka had 8. Nick Champion had 6. Mike Hubbard with 5. Joel Kraft with 4. Boy, a lot of scorers here. Julian Ruiz and Ethan Hunt with 3 apiece. Christian Mattoon with 2. And Dylan McCann with 1. Your final score 75-53. And Sharpie, we're going to be seeing a lot of these Wayne Eagles throughout the winter.
I'm looking forward to it. A lot of fun watching you guys play tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
And I saw Newark play on Friday, and I think you guys are going to have your hands full. What do you think about
definitely.
that?
I know they've had 2 very strong wins, and we know that if we don't come to play, anything can happen.
Do you spend a lot of time following the other teams in the East in Section 5?
Yeah, we pay attention.
Yeah, you watch the Upstate Hoops podcast?
Sometimes, yeah.
So only sometimes, not every week? Well, we're going to have you guys in, I'm sure, before the end of the season. But, hey, thank you, for coming up here and congrats.
Thank you for having me.
Win.
Thank you.
Stay with us right here. Sharpie, we're going to be together next in 2 days again at the Atwood for Lions East Rochester. Who would win against Lions and Wayne? That's what I want to see.
Come on, you put him on the spot. You know who he's going to say.
Lions, obviously, right? They're just too much. Justice Smith is too much.
Zone's the ultimate neutralizer.
There you go.
That's true. But, boy, man, wouldn't you like to see that one?
That would be a nice matchup.
Well, instead we're going to see Lions play East Rochester, which should be interesting in our first game in the Atwood. So always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Great watching teams like this play.
So for Big Country Nick Carmichael, for my broadcast partner Kevin Sharp, for Jeremy Hunt on camera, and our producer Jason Hunt, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you Thursday night in Lions. Thanks for watching high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com.